everyone, Manuela Marcheggianni from Isomers Skincare. I'm a cosmetic chemist and a scientist, and for over 30 years I've been doing product development and research in skincare, and today we're going to review Kourtney Kardashian's nighttime skincare routine. Okay, so the first thing that she's doing is puts her hair up, pretty relatively simple, and then goes into the first step of cleansing. You'll notice that cleansing is usually a two-step process, so this is going to be very similar. She's starting with makeup removal, micellar water. Micellar water is good for gentle cleansing. It's not really great for makeup removal, especially if you do have heavy duty makeup on. We have our Without a Trace makeup remover. It is very much a base-based makeup remover, which means the same oils that are in here are very similar to the oils or the structure of a lot of makeup. And in science or in chemistry, like dissolves like. So you want to be able to use a makeup remover that liquefies your makeup, so it takes it off really easily. So this one will be really easy to use, and then we can go on with removing the makeup. So you just can use it all over. You can take it off with a sponge or with water or a cloth like she's doing, and then we go into the cleansing. So once the makeup is removed, we'll go into the second step of cleansing. So after using her micellar water as a makeup remover, we go into the cleansing. We have utilizing the double duty cleanser. She's using a gentle cleanser. And she's making really good points here about cleansing the skin without stripping the skin. That's really important to do. You don't want to strip it. You don't want it to be, 3 sizes too small. That's what I like about the double duty cleanser. Actually, all cleansers that are formulated properly should leave your skin acidic, so therefore it doesn't feel too tight and too dry. The thing that she says too is that then she's also using the cleanser to remove her makeup. So it feels like, to me, the micellar water wasn't enough. Therefore, I would actually opt into using a proper makeup remover and then go into the cleansing and then follow up with the next product. Okay, so then after cleansing, she goes into using a mask, and she's using a detox mask. She's talking about detoxifying and that she can use a few different types of masks in one evening. So I think masks, that brings up a really good point, because what's the function of a mask? Usually masks are very targeted treatments. So for detoxifying, we're going to be using the charcoal mask, which is a peel-off mask, which is really good too, because that's going to create an occlusive barrier. With most masks, the idea of a mask is you're going to concentrate treatment with a occlusive barrier. Okay, so it could be a heavier cream, it could be a cellulose base, but the idea of a mask, and with masks, it's about a 10-minute treatment. That is going to really target either extra hydration, calming, or in this case, detoxification. So we're going to utilize our charcoal mask for that. We'll use it in the T-zone area. So you don't need to use a mask all over. You can actually, and as she was saying about using masks in specific areas for specific treatments, that makes so much sense. After, while she's doing a mask, which is she's doubling up on her time, she is doing lip exfoliation. And kudos to her, okay, for having a different product for the lip for exfoliation. We do the same thing. We actually have a bamboo based, so bamboo. So here we go. Around the lip area, all right, you've got your lip line and your vermilion border. And if you use heavy duty kind of scrubs, or even microdermabrasion or microneedling around the lip, you start to break your lip line, and that starts to become problematic as you get older. So how you exfoliate the skin on your lips, to me, is very important. So we've always used a bamboo base. So what's great about that, there's no sharp edges. So they're like little rollers, and they're going to lift the skin off very, very gently, smooth the skin and create that exfoliation. So I like the fact that she's utilizing a separate lip scrub to treat that lip area. And then again, once you strip the lips or peel the lips that way. Then you can put your balm on to really hydrate that area. But the lip area is very different. The vermilion border needs to be protected. You don't feel it so much when you're in your 20s, but when you get into your late 20s and later on, you'll start to notice breaks in your vermilion border. So it's important to treat that lip area gently and specifically. So on to the next step. So after her mask dries, she goes on to take the mask off. We're going to be using the peel off mask. And then for the lip area, she's done the lip exfoliation and she goes into a lip balm. Again, we have our lip balm, which is again going to be hydrating that lip area, sealing in the moisture. It is always a good practice after you've either exfoliated or removed a surface layer of skin to seal it in with hydration and then protect it. So this makes sense to use the lip balm. The next step is her serum with the vitamin C and the CBD. We're going to utilize our vitamin C oil, our vitamin C serum. And talking about CBD and CBD oils, I mean, they're getting very big in popularity. Everybody's going with CBD for a multitude of things. Chemically, structurally, the CBD contains a lot of terpenes. These terpenes are very good for sensitive skin and for redness. But there are a lot of ingredients that do the same thing. We're talking about ceramides, we're going to talk about glycerins, we're talking about certain seed oils. They're going to be able to help seal in moisture as well and really deal with the redness and the sensitivity of the skin. In essence, what you're trying to do here is utilize something with an antioxidant, which is what she's doing, and then also something that's going to support the barrier of the skin. So we're going to go ahead and just go with a multi-C, which is going to give you the vitamin C antioxidant benefits, and then it's going to give you the collagen boost, and it's going to deal with sensitivity as well because of how it is formulated. It's got those properties. She follows it up with a dermal roller, and hers is the microneedling one with the needles. I am so against that. I don't think anybody should be doing that at home. First of all, I know you're going to be probably using very small needles to be doing it, but there is no scientific proof or evidence that this is going to help at all. There is a lot of redness, broken capillary sensitivity that is occurring, a lot of broken skin. I think that's where at home you take it a step too far. Doesn't matter if you soak it in rubbing alcohol for 10 or 15 minutes. There's just so much more that's going on. We have a dermal roller. Ours is stainless steel. You just need to wash it with soap and water. Stainless steel is going to really stay clean. That's really important as well. And this is going to just roll, okay, without microneedling the skin. Too many horrors about microneedling the skin. So if you want your product to penetrate, what they're doing with these dermal rollers is not penetrating your skin, not making the serum penetrate even better. And also, my son is really cute because he's like, should I be using a dermal roller to help my beard grow in a little bit more uniform? You know, guys are asking these questions too. And I'm like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be used either. So don't be poking holes in your skin. Your skin has enough holes. It has enough pores and follicles. It's already mapped out beautifully. It's more about keeping it in clean, keeping it, functioning properly, not clogging it up. So that would be my recommendation. So I'm not a big fan of the microneedling. And I know when you're younger too, you're probably like, your skin heals so quickly. But if you've got sensitivity, or if you could see your skin 5 years from now or 10 years from now and you have the broken capillaries and the redness, and then someone says, well, you shouldn't have done that 10 years ago, and you would have said, if only I knew, now you know. Her next step then is to use a moisturizer, and she's talking about using something very light. She's talking about something with hyaluronate, and again, a lot of times she says she doesn't even use a moisturizer. I find the routine interesting because they've put the CBD oil product on first, but then she goes into using a light cream, that's something that you could do it either way. It doesn't really have to be in that order. And if she was going into a serum, you'd definitely do it the other way around. We're using our Forever Youth. Why? Because this is going to be about transepidermal water loss and just keeping that hydration in and protecting the skin. And this would be a great, you always need a cream after your serums. When you're thinking about your beauty routine, it's really 3 main steps. You've got your cleaning and exfoliating, you have your treatment, and then you have your protection. So the cream at the end with the hyaluronate and the lipids are going to be protecting the skin. We're utilizing the Forever Youth. Her fun fact, which I found was really interesting and actually very refreshing, is that she doesn't like to use eye creams around her eyes. I'm a big believer in not using eye creams. I'm a big believer in eye serums. I do agree that there's, the skin is different, and for most people, an eye cream is too heavy, and you'll start to see puffiness, and you'll start to see milia, and you'll start to see just a lot of heaviness. And if you are using, for example, like she was using the serums with the oils and lipids, and then another cream, and then another, product, that's a lot going on around the eyes. You don't need a separate cream. But you still need the micronutrients, and I like the algae, and I like the tightening, and I like the glycosaminoglycans. So I would still recommend, before you put your creams on, is adding a little bit of eye serum. That is a great option, especially if you want to keep that skin nice and firm and tight. And if you have dry skin, or even if you have any kind of puffiness or dark circles, that's a really important thing, because your other products won't be able to address those, and the skin is a little bit different. I hope you enjoyed our review on her skincare routine, and I hope to hear from you very soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and send your questions our way. Talk to you soon.